Hello everyone and welcome back to another must-see chess game from 1964. In this chess game we have Vitaly Tseshkovsky and his opponent was Istvan Polgar. I don't know if Polgar was one of the relatives of Polgar sisters. Tchaikovsky was actually a very important chess player. He was basically one of the forgotten great chess players from the past. So he was 2 times Soviet Union chess champion in a very tough era. Winning the Soviet Union chess championship was not an easy task. So he became chess international master in 1973. 2 years later he became chess grandmaster in 1975. And he was the USSR chess champion 3 years later in 1978. Jointly with Mikhail Tal. So Mikhail Tal was also the winner in 1978, and also in 1986 he won the USSR chess championship for the second time. And in some international chess tournaments he also finished first. At Bucharest chess tournament in 1974, Leipzig 75, Dubna 76, Banja Luka 1981, Sochi 81, Minsk chess tournament in 1982. He was the winner of all these chess tournaments. And later, when he was in his 60s, he was also the European senior chess champion in 2009 and in 2010. So he was an important chess player. Unfortunately, in December 2011, he became ill, and shortly in that same year, in December 24, he passed away, so because of his illness. And he is known as a great chess coach. He was the coach of some of the important legendary chess players, such as Vladimir Kramnik, the former world chess champion, and also Vulgar Gashimov, who was from Azerbaijan. And he had a very tragic story. He died at a very young age, at the age of 27, and he is known as one of the very talented, very gifted chess players. But unfortunately, because of his illness, he passed away at the age of 27. I'm always forgetting about showing some of the chess games of Gushimov. Okay, I know that this is out of subject, but I was actually planning to show some of the chess games of Gashimov. He is a great chess player. He was great. And that video is going to be also a tribute for Vulgar Gashimov. Anyway, so interestingly, he was also the coach of that legendary chess player and also the coach of Vladimir Kramnik. Okay, anyway, so let's see what happened in this chess game. Tchaikovsky starts the game with e4, we have e6, and we have the French defense. The 2 knights variation, knight to f6, e5, knight goes back, and then d4, pushing the pawn c5 and developing the bishop, and bishop to d3, and then developing the knight and targeting the e-pawn. And white is defending, Tchaikovsky is defending, pushing the pawn, and black is developing the queen, and white is defending the bishop. And after this move, after a6, b5, and both players castled. So Tchaikovsky is aiming the weak pawn, the e-pawn, but in this position black castled. Black didn't realize the danger. What would you do in this position if you had the white pieces? Can you guess the next move of white? Can you guess the winning combination in this position? White has a very strong move. Okay, so it was bishop takes on h7, the Greek gift, but the follow-up is also very nice. So after king takes on h7, it is white to move and to play a very strong move. Did you see the move? If I give you a few seconds. Okay, so this is the move. Rook takes on e6, kaboom. But not capturing the rook, queen to f5. If capturing the rook, then knight to g5, forking the king and the queen. So after moving the king, capturing the queen, and black can resign in this position. This is all over. This was the idea of Tchaikovsky. Bishop takes on h7, king takes on h7, and then rook takes on e6, forking the queen and the knight. Queen to f5, and then capturing the knight, rook takes on c6. And also the knight is tied down, which is blocking the bishop, because if you move the knight, dropping the bishop, and how to defend the d-pawn. So in this position we have d4, exchanging and then capturing on c2. So queen to h4, check, king to g8, and then knight to d5. Well, in this position white has 2 extra pawns and also the attack. And if in this position, if queen takes rook, then simply knight to e7, forking the king and the queen, and black can resign. Black is losing. The rook is a terrible bait. So after knight to d5, we have queen to e2. So queen to e2, f3. The purpose of this move is to bring the rook on e1, to support the rook with the bishop. So exchanging, but actually exchanging is not going to help black, because white has 2 extra pawns. In this position, black captured on b2, so forking the rooks. So if defending the a rook, then capturing on f6, and if exchanging the queens, then it looks like black is in the ball game. Black is fighting back, because black is going to be only a pawn down. But in this position, Tchaikovsky played a move, and that was also a very strong move. After the next move of Tchaikovsky, he left his opponent with a wide open mouth. Well, he is announcing the king hunting season. Rook to f8, check, and only move, check, check, and then rook over, and threatening check, check, and bishop check, winning the queen. So queen to d4, king to h1, checking the king, so queen to d4, offering to exchange the queens, but check, check, king to h6, king to f7 is out of questions because of rook to e7. This is not just winning the queen, but this is also winning the rook. Queen to e4, checking the king and also attacking the rook. So checking the king, king to h6, and after rook to e5, Istvan Polgar resigned against Vitaly Tseshkovsky, the 2 times Soviet Union chess champion. So in this position, if black plays some random move, can you see what white can play here? What would you do if you had the white pieces? The move is rook to h5, and this is the only move, and getting checkmated, queen to h7. So after rook to e5, there is no good defense in this position. Black can play g6, blocking the queen, but then rook to e7 is completely crashing. This is diabolical, and black is in big trouble. So queen to d5, but then queen to c3, queen to d1, but simply blocking with the bishop. And how do you defend here? So there is no sensible defense. Check, 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 and then checkmate. So basically there is no defensive chances for black. You have to believe me. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time with more interactive chess games. So stay safe, take care, and bye bye.